You have to keep a pet moving?
You have to keep a pet moving. Motion is lotion. I learned that from a veterinary chiropractor. And yes, the more they move, the better. Things like getting your dog to sit and sit and stand and sit and stand, and having them turn their necks with cookies. You can do little cookie exercises. Walking up and down on curbs as you're walking. And these don't have to be long exercise sessions, but certainly if they don't use it, they lose it. And muscle atrophy and weakness is a huge problem in especially older large breed dogs. So we must keep them moving. When I first started my home mobile practice, I was thinking it would be cats, because cats don't like going to veterinary clinics. But it's actually the large breed dogs, and they develop mobility problems. And again, 95% of them that I see with mobility problems, it's in their hind legs.
That's a major, major stressor. I've dealt with it quite a few times.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, it's hard.
It's very difficult. And again, in a lot of these dogs, their minds are still clear. And so, it makes the guilt even harder for owners, because they feel, well, she's there, but her body is just not working, and it's heartbreaking to see.
It is.
There are a lot of assistive devices that people can use to help their pets. So, we talked about the yoga mats on the floor. There's something called toe grips that go on the actual nail. And if it's placed properly, when the dog tries to get up, it grips the floor in just the right spot where the nail hits the floor. And so that can give them a little bit more grip. The harnesses are great. There are all sorts of things that can be used to help with mobility, but it gets to a point where the dog can't get up and can't walk anymore. It's probably the most common reason that I am called in to euthanize a pet.
And thankfully we have some measures in place that we can actually help them.
Right.
And that's the whole purpose behind what you're doing.
And wonderful medications, which obviously people need to speak to their veterinarian about, but there are a lot of options medication-wise as well that can help pets with mobility.